Welcome back to Upstate Living, and thank you for tuning in this morning. As many of us know, the real estate market here in the capital region is very competitive, and that's why many of us rely on the pros to help us through the process of buying a new home or selling your current one.
And joining us now to give some valuable insight and help prepare you for these major life moves is real estate lawyer Shalini Natesan from the Towne law firm. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Shally, welcome back. You ready to roll today?
I am ready.
Awesome. So yeah, we're talking about the competitive market, and obviously you're very involved, well-versed. What are you seeing, and what kind of advice and whatnot do you have for people who are buying and selling currently?
Yeah, so I think most real estate attorneys right now would agree this is a very intense time these last few weeks for closings. Everyone wants to close their house, get in before school starts. And I think summer in general is very busy for purchase and sales. And that seems to create a sense of urgency where buyers are submitting a bid and they're waiving a lot of things that I really would advise against doing. So, for example, waiving inspections because they want to get that bid in and get it accepted, which is, in my opinion, a terrible idea. If you waive an inspection, then you get into a house and it turns out there's all these things that could have been corrected before closing. You could work with the seller to negotiate something. Once you're in, you're kind of out of luck. You're stuck with possibly a very big expense. So there's that. And then in New York, we have what's called an attorney review. So it's kind of backwards, but the contract gets done first, everyone signs, and then the attorneys review it. And in that period, we can double check the contract, make sure the dates are right, point out any mistakes. And sometimes the buyer or seller wants to add a little more into the contract, and that's your time to do that. And so when you're waiving things like that, you're really losing out on that second set of eyes on the contract and anything else that you might want to that would work to your advantage. So this sense of urgency that's created is, I understand it, but you have to be careful about what you are willing to give up to get your bid accepted.
Yeah, you always want to be prepared too.
Yeah.
I love this information. So we're seeing more women, especially single women, buying homes on their own. And nationally, about 1 in 5 buyers now are women. So what should women buying solo, what do they need to know that may not be top of mind?
Yeah, so that's an interesting statistic. 20% of home buyers are single women. So what my best advice is to have a great team around you. So that's your real estate attorney, a realtor, and then I always say have a CPA too. Just you never know what tax consequences might arise. So your realtor is the one that's sort of on the ground with you, maybe attending inspections, and then they're the ones that have more of a direct, quick connection to the other side. So they're your day-to-day person to reach out to if you need something with your new purchase or sale. And then your real estate attorney is the one that helps you with, obviously, the legalities of this. So this is one of your biggest purchases in your life, and you want to make sure you're covered, and especially with all these documents that you have to sign at a closing table. So I would say my best advice is have a great team around you.
Yeah, and when it comes to being a lawyer in real estate, what's a misconception about your role and how you play a huge factor in this process?
Yeah, so I think that people sometimes think, oh, my realtor can handle the closing, and it's really important to have an attorney at your side at the closing table, especially as a buyer. I would say most purchases you're getting a mortgage, and there are a lot of documents you have to sign at your closing table when you're getting a loan of that size. And you want to know, what am I signing? Why am I signing it? What's going to happen if I don't act according to what this document is asking for? You'd be in default. And you really need to know these things when you're making, like I said, such a huge, biggest purchase of your life, most likely. So you want to be protected, and that is what your attorney is for. Also, I think sometimes people balk at the fee, but it is, in most residential deals, it's a pretty modest flat fee, especially compared to the purchase price of your home. So I would really say invest in a good real estate attorney. They are on your side and there to protect you.
Yeah, we got the best right here.
Oh, thanks.
Oh my gosh, I know I can completely trust in you, and you would take care. Really quick, tell us how to get in touch with you.
Oh yeah, well, I'm at the Towne law firm, and I would love to assist. We have a whole real estate team. We do title, insurance, and house, and I've got my real estate team. They're the best.
Thank you so much. I wanted to fit that in.
Yeah, thanks for coming back. Did a great job, Shalini.
Thank you.